ediyoruz. Hatırlarsanız en son bir cinayeti çözmüştük. Bir cinayetin dedektifliğini yapmıştık. Bakalım neler olacak bu bölümde. Neredeyse her akşam TWİTCH ve Twitch'te yayındayım. Tijeyy ismiyle KİCK'te. Tijeyy alt tire ismiyle de Twitch'te ulaşabilirsiniz bana. Neyse şimdi oyunumuza dönelim. Devam T. Bakalım bugün neler gelecek başımıza. Burada bunları dönmüştük. Tencereden yiyelim. Sonra bunları üstümüze dizelim. Artılar olanları diyor. Baş zırhı düşürüyor. Bunu giymeyelim. Başka. Yüzük dedik. Bunu bırakalım. Bu para etmez. Bakalım. Bunları giydik değil mi biz? Şu an mesela üstümüzdeki olan sadece giymiştik. YHBHG. Hoş geldin hocam. Bakalım bunları bir ata koyalım ya. Dur. I'dan bir ata taşıyalım bunları. Ata taşı. Ata. Ondan sonra bunu bırak. Tavşan etini. Bunu da bırak. Ata taşı. Başka neyimiz var? 5 meşaleden 4'ünü bırak. 5 tane meşaleyi ne yapacağız? Küçük zırh tamir seti. Oo, böyle bir şey var mı? Kullanabiliyoruz mesela. Uygula. Bunu kullanalım. Ata taşı. Ata. Ata daha fazla taşıyamıyor at. Biz de ağır değiliz zaten. Bu etli neymiş? Yazmıyor. Böyle bir etliler falan yok mu hocam ya? Diyelim. Level atlamışız kılıçta. Neymiş bu? Kombolar. Şu an bunları kullanıyoruz biz. Sol, sağ, orta. Ben sol, sağ, ortaya açalım ya. Sol, sağ, orta yapalım. Şimdi nerede görevimiz? Ne bu? Kızıl'a rapor ver. Kızıl'a rapor verelim bir. Neredesin kızılım? Kızılımızın yanına gidelim bakalım. Şu oyunun ortamı harbi güzel ya. Ben seviyorum bu oyunun ortamını ya. Böyle zıpla buradan. Hop. Aferin lan atım. Atım da iyice öğreniyor ha benim nasıl sürdüğümü falan. Ne yapacağını anlıyor yani artık. Bir ara çünkü çok kıt gidiyordu. Çözdü artık muhabbeti. Hadi. Oğlum abi atlı bir savaşta düşmandan kaçmak için atımızın diyor. Bulduk kızılın evi. Bakalım attan. Rahat et.
Already?
Tabii ne sandın?
I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
Ne?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help.
Bir daha bunun ayakçılığını yapmam
God
hocam.
bless you.
Kızıl. Eyvallah abicim. Buraya bir ata bindikten sonra hızlı yolculuk fark ediyor mu? Ben önümü göremiyorum anasını satayım. Heh. İte, ite binelim. İte binelim bugün de. Map diyelim. Aa atlı mı yüzüyorum ben? Şöyle bir hızlı yolculuk yapalım. Gece de pusuya musuya düşmeyelim lan. Görmezdendir hocam. Boşver. Atım be, benim atım be. Yine bir suya girdik. Abicim girme şu sulara ya. Neredeyiz oğlum? Şu ev mi lan? Solumuzda evmiş. Ha bu o göl lan. Atım nereye soktum ben atım? Oo adam çok iyi bir at lan. Bu nasıl bir at? Konuşalım seninle.
Well, well. Look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy and
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzi, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone.
Bir konuda haklı evet.
My mind, he wanted to get himself killed.
I
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming
Komutanı
all
oynayacağız
over
hocam.
the
Komutanı
field.
oynayacağız. Yapacak bir şey yok.
I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks. Because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. Now, let's hear what you have to report.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right, since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Neymiş görevimiz? Sonra Razzik nerede lan? Ayda gelmiş buraya lan.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bern had already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Urzhitz then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hanged. Then bring him to me in Merhoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
God be with you.
Tamamdır o zaman. Gizemli yollardan önce Aa, katibi ziyaret et falan diyor. Bence atımıza binelim biz bir. Canım benim ya. Hemen geliyor yanıma ha. Map'ten şu görevi bir tamamlayalım. Önce bir buraya gidelim. Şurada bir sabaha kadar uyuyalım. Canımız ne az lan? Neyimiz var oğlum bizim? Ne bu? Ayda. Ya bu yavaşça geçecek mi? Ne olacak? Uyuyalım o zaman, sabah kadar yapacak bir şey yok. Şöyle bu saate 8'e kadar uyuyor hocam. Hem takatimiz artsın biraz, hem de canımız dolar. Kafamız da iyileşmiş. Tencereden yiyelim. Atımıza binelim, bir TRS'ye görelim. Manitamız olsun hocam. Hep şunu yapıyorum ya. Benim M. Şuraya bir hızlı seyahat yap bize. Temizlenelim, bir elimizi yüzümüzü yıkayalım şu şeyde. Kova nerede lan?
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
Nerede lan bu kız? Konuşalım.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
I've brought you something.
Mücevher. Bunu verelim.
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune. But I like it very much, thank you. You really mustn't bring me any more gifts like that, or you'll spoil me.
Don't you want to do something together again?
I can't now. Come back in the evening, will you?
Akşam. Tamam. Akşam geldi de şu. O akşama bayağı varmış lan. Tüm dünümüzü bir yiyelim bakalım ne oluyor. Alt 10'a kadar bekledik.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
It's late now, but come by earlier tomorrow.
Şaka mı yapıyor ya bu? Dalga mı geçiyorsun kızım sen? Git abi şuraya ya. Dur. Ama esnaflar kapalıdır da. Akşam oluyordur. Nerede bizim meşalemiz? Bunu bırakalım. Onu dayak yemeyelim. 10 groşan 10 groşan belamızı öptüler zaten. Map. Ama anlamadım hocam. Öğleden sonra falan mı kastetti akşam derken? Ne oldu orada? Orada ne oluyor ya, o kadar yavaşlıyorsun ya? Gidip uyuyalım. Sabah olsun. Boş verelim o mevzuları. Biz atımıza binelim, gidelim o görevimize. Sabaha kadar uyu. ...80 takat yeter bize. Kalkınca da bir yemek yeriz. Iğdane mantardakileri yiyelim önce. Neyimiz var? Ye. Ye. Ye. Başka neyimiz var? Ne alaka lan? Oo, çok yedik lan, dur. Atımıza binelim, o göreve en yakın yere hızlı seyahat yapalım. Tam verdi, hızlı seyahat. Gidelim bakalım ne oluyor. Yol aktivitelerini görmezden geleceğim bizim. Yolumuz var, işimiz var, gücümüz var. Map'ten işaretleyelim de önce şu görevimize gidelim bir. Şu görevi bir yapalım.
Ya.
Bakalım nerede olacak oradaki görevimizde de.
Ya.
Oğlum buradan olduğunu emin miyiz ya? Burada dalalım bir ormana, bakalım ne olacak. Atın canı da olsun da.
Ya.
Biz doğa adamıyız hocam, köylüyüz biz. Ormanlarda, kırlarda koşarız. Ne yapacağız? Nerede bu görevimiz? Tam da yanımızda. Girişi nerede buranın? Burada değil. Herhalde burası giriş. Hani bu abi. Katip.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
Must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for. and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village near the stream.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
Başlayabiliriz.
I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
1.1k groşan
Here are your
mı?
groschen.
Then we
Ne
may
kadar
as
çok
well
groşenimiz var lan bizim.
He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through.
Bir gün adamın teki bir kaz yuvasında asparı parıldayan bir yumurta bulmuş. Yumurta herhalde. Yumurtayı elden alıp kaldırdığında çok garip olduğunu görmüş. Eskiden oyun oynadığı sandığına neredeyse atacakmış. Tekrar düşününce bel götürmeye karar vermiş. Yumurtayı sonra fark etmiş. İlk yumurta gerçekten de saf altındanmış. Her sabah aynı olay yaşamış. Adam satı artık zengin olmuş. Zenginleştikçe gözüne hırs bürümüş. Öyle bir şey tüm yumurtaları tek seferde alayım diye düşünmüş. Gazı öldürmüş. Ancak içinde hiçbir şey yokmuş. Kaz hikayesi işte bu. Kitabı okudum.
Read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it,
Latince mi?
but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Masadaki Latince kitabı oku. Bir dakika dur. Geri. Nerede oğlum Latince kitap? Ha burada mı? Luce elrevetam malsunun aricura aparte prosit librimuti amgarsi postumus ordes sequence verbis primatic. Bilmiyorum, hiçbir şey anlamadım. Bakayım ne diyordu, bir daha bakalım bir. Bakayım ne yazıyormuş. Belki şey sorar. Unulusu est libretam malsu utnon alico abarta prosit. Değişik bir şeyler yazıyor hocam. Bunu ben ezberleyemem de bir şey de yapamam. Böyle baka baka kitapçılığı mı çözeceğiz?
I read the page.
So tell me, Discipule, what's written there?
Prostit yazıyordu.
Nullus est liber tam malus. Ut non lique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can
Ay, iyi aklıma tutmuşum. İkinci okumuşum bu arada. Ben sorar dedim yani.
be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Öyle açalım oyuncudan. Yetenekler. Okuma. Kasabalı olalım ya. Ya da bu daha mı iyi? Bu daha iyi. Kaçarız, hızlı yolcu kullanıyoruz. Bunu çözdük. Şimdi bu adamın evine gidelim bir. Liboş abi ziyaret edelim. Binelim ata. Aslında burada pazarda mazarda bir yerde bir şeyler satsak. Buranın pazarı yok mu oğlum? Ne bu? Bakkal, tüccar. Dilede bir tüccar var oraya. Bakkal, burada bir tüccar olması lazım sence ama. Map ne yavaş? Şurada bir tüccar var. Buradan, bakkalın oradan. Buralara bakalım, belki bir yerler vardır. Bu neymiş mesela? Kiralık yerler. Şu atlaçileri satalım ya. Esnafa bakalım neler var. Demirciniz yok mu hocam? Bizim bu kasabanın demircisi kim? Oğlum dur, milletin bahçeye gir. Yanlışlıkla milletin bahçeye falan giriyoruz. Tamam köpek sus, çıkıyoruz ya. Oğlum kasabanın yolları ne değişik lan. Başka nerede ne var? Burada bir şey var, keşfedilmemiş yer diyor. Burada bir şey var, keşfedilmemiş yer diyor. Arkaya dönelim bir. Meydandan çıkınca dümdüz. Burada. Değil mi? Aynen burada. Ve fırıncı. Bakkal var bunlarda abi. Bunlarda hiç ne bileyim kılıççı yok mu? Yoktur. Tüccara gideceğiz o zaman, yapacak bir şey yok. Tüccar nerede? Dur. Burası bakkal. Burası da tüccar diyor. Burası tüccar. Tüccarla konuşalım. İş konuşalım hocam. Tüyü kapat bir ya. Atlıkiler yok mu burada? Dur. Dur. Ne satabiliyorsak. Konuş. İş konuşalım hocam. Tüccarın varlığı. Satalım. Hepsini sat. 5 veriyor. Her şey az veriyor da. %33. Bunu da verelim. Bunlara da verelim. Bunu ikisini de verelim. Bunu verelim. Dur, sattan bir şey düşürmemiz lazım. Sepetten bir çıkartalım. Heh. Pazarlık yap.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Oh, that's a decent price.
280'de buradan kaldırdık da. Oo, dur. Çok malımız var lan bizim. Hançer, atataşı. Başka bu kalsın. Atataşı. Ondan sonra atataşı hepsini. Atataşı. Bunlar da bizde kalıyor. Bunu da ver. Bunlar da bizde kalanlar. İyi, zengin olduk lan. At binelim. Gidelim. Atı böyle ilerletirken de gidebiliyormuşuz lan. Nereden? Fark etmiyor. Bir yolda, o yolda buraya bağlanıyor da. Elik yokuşmuş lan bura. Mekan buraya herhalde. Oo, hayırdır, mevzu var. Mevzu var, hayırdır. Kan var kapıda. Kesmişler mi adamı?
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanish's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Hayda.
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Adama ne yapmışlar?
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Hayırdır oğlum, böyle tuhaf bir mevzu ne lan böyle?
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Neden topallıyordu?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with
Yalnız
anyone.
ne denilmiş işte.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Deri.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Maruş.
Greetings. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well.
I don't know how I can help you.
Who was this Lubosh?
You could see it.
Buralar çok boş muhabbet ya.
Do you know? Do you know? That's all.
Good luck then. Good after.
I've come in the name. Who was it? Have you? Do you know? Do you know?
Aynı sorular, benzer cevaplar. Bunları geçiyorum o yüzden hızlı.
May the Lord watch over you.
Tüylü.
I've come. That man. Have you noticed? Do you know what? Do you know anyone? That's all.
Hiçbir şey bilmiyor bunlar işte.
Take care now.
Pavel, sen bir şey bilirsin. Bir adım var.
I've come in the. That's all.
Bu kadar herhalde.
God be with you.
Greeting.
Boş muhabbeti bu kadar. Ne diyor? Rahiple konuşalım bir. Bir de oraya bir hızlı seyahat. Neye bastım lan ben? Çaktık mı buraya hızlı seyahat? Yürümeyelim hiç. Gidelim rahibe. Rahip nerededir? Kilisede. Kilise de buradaydı. Rahip var kaç mı acaba?
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sahanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son.
Hayırdır oğlum?
And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
Artı 6-3. Hangisi?
But
Daha
Lubos
iyi
is
ya.
dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians. Worse than the murderer escaping punishment.
No one escapes punishment.
Father, Lubos was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll
Akşam
come
bir
up with
içelim, biraz buna kafası güzel önce konuşuruz.
Thank you, Father.
Take care now.
Meyhane nerede? Gidelim meyhaneye. Akşam pederle buluşacağız.
God!
Oturalım. Öte. Lan akşam anlayışı 4-5 herhalde ya. Vallahi ya. Kapısının önüne bakalım, belki öyle gelir. Bekleyelim burada. Bu saate kadar bekleyelim.
Yeah, give me a...
Drive. Peder
Blessings of
neyse.
our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Cümle bizi bitirtmedi.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
Çıkar isterim.
Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here. We'll drink to them. It
Güven
must have been
kazanalım biraz.
terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here
Oh,
to
did he?
Utrecht, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumors aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarreled among themselves.
Olayları anlatıyoruz. Biraz güvenini kazanıyoruz.
Judging by what's left of our Lubosh, we're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claim. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
Abi ne yapıyorsun orada
I
ya?
told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once,
Adam
you'll
prensipli
forever
adam
be
ya.
tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
One ale, please.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
My pleasure.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
God bless them.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church, the lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to
Ne anlatıyorsun be
poison,
abi?
and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs.
Dayı bayağı ağır
While
konuşuyor.
Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
Ne diyormuş
They like
peki?
it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Yeter bu kadar
Thanks for the
bas.
sermon, but I think I've been morally
Sohbet ettik,
uplifted
güvenini
enough.
kazandık falan.
It's getting quite late. What are your plans, father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
İçelim bunu, bir şey yapalım. Bilgileri öğrenelim. Eder ortam yapıyor.
Na kraj padł dziesnej smutek, do dnie loi rano utek, niech już małżeński majstrat, do wczera żylne staje prak.
Ha, zar atıyorlar. Bayağı içiyorlar yani, kafaları şaşıyorlar. Pederle bayağı eğleniyoruz yani, makara takılıyoruz. Öldük herhalde biz.
Enough of this.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Kovuluyoruz.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Oğlum biz bunlarla takımdık, ne oldu?
Shit yourself. It's a sin to fight.
Yeba.
Ağzına s- Vur artık şunlara. Vur artık, vur artık. Geber artık, geber. Heh. Biri düştü, diğeri nerede?
Hey, Henry's come to see us. Oh God! Oh God!
Ne oldu oğlum?
They're thrashing each other there. Stop
Don't
them!
move a muscle. Surrender. You've committed a crime, and I'm arresting you.
Ne oldu oğlum? Ne oldu oğlum? Ben anlamadım, anasını satayım ya. Abicim leşi. Yok. Ta nereden başladık? Keşke bir save alsaydım ya. Adamları dövdük. Sonra? Ben buraları hızlı halledeyim de hemen.
Wouldn't they make a fine?
Bir dakika ya, bunları daha satmadık mı? Ağlayacağım, yeminle ağlayacağım ya. Hadi. Hızlı hızlı hızlı. Lan şunu alsak yeter, bir 250 zaten. Bunu al. Bunu al. Bunu al. Bunu al. Bunu al. Başka da bir şeyimiz yok. Bunları şeye satarız. Bunları alalım. Biraz daha alalım da. Bunları satarız buna. Silahtan anlamıyor çünkü bu. İyi ki de bunu silahları satmıyoruz. İş konuşalım. Sat. Sepete ekle. Hepsi. At delisi. Sepete ekle. Hızlı hızlı. Buraları hızlı yapıyoruz. Hadi hadi. Sat. Hepsi. Başka ne var?
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
280 anlaşalım. Bir sentte bağışımız olsun hadi. Buradan kalanları da Atataşı iptal. Sonra Atataşı, Atataşı, Atataşı, Atataşı, Atataşı, Atataşı, Atataşı, Atataşı, bunu da Atataşı. Hadi hadi hadi, hızlı hızlı hızlı. Sinematik falan atlarız ya hemen. Hadi de. Zaten olanları biliyoruz. Rahibe gideriz. Bir iki cümlelerin onları da hızlı atlarız.
Who was Limpy Luke?
Hadi buraları hızlı.
Has he? Yeah. When did you find? Another thing.
Diğeri. Burada bir de bu ablayla konuşalım, tamam işte.
Greeting.
Okay. Who was? I mean, do you know? Who was this? That's all.
Hadi hadi hızlı. Buralar kolay, buralar kolay. Hızlı geçeriz. Hadi. Yaparız buraları. Sonra giderim live'den sonra save alalım. Hadi peder, sal şu kılıcı. Ne yapıyorsun oğlum?
The blessing.
Bit of a lot.
Did you know?
Mike, I'm sorry.
Do you know what? Vows. Father.
There.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you?
Suppose we.
All right.
Good luck to you.
Hadi şimdi akşama kadar bekliyoruz. İçeride. Oturarak beklersek ne olur? Akşama kadar beklerim hadi. Hadi hızlı hızlı hızlı.
I'm sorry, but first I'd like to hear something of.
I'm from Scap. They're dead. The what got?
And how?
You did?
No.
The room at the...
Well, then,
What? You noticed...
let's.
Well, so... I... What?
Well.
Devam edelim hadi hızlı. Buraları gördük.
What?
I... What? What? What? Yeah, look.
Hadi.
That sounds like...
I knew you would.
Bir dakika dur. Ettik yardım gördüğüne. Ne oluyor lan?
I'd love to. And Henry too.
Ne oluyor oğlum?
Right, Henry. Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself. Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
Ne yapıyor oğlum bunlar?
This is wonderful.
Reis kustu.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Ne oldu oğlum? Ne oluyor oğlum? Hayda banlanmayalım lan.
Say, Henry, shall we take a little ride of our
Banlanmayalım lan. Hayda ne oluyor oğlum? Geçemiyoruz oğlum bunu. Kısmı geç. Vay ne yapıyorsun oğlum ya? Peder de hızlı çıktı ha. Ne yapıyoruz oğlum biz? Ne yaşadık oğlum biz dün akşam?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Ne oluyor oğlum ya?
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry.
Canım arkadaşım.
And we have a wonderful time.
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. Oh, my guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about?
Ne oluyor oğlum?
My flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass.
Ne vaazı oğlum?
You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but you
Ne yaşadık oğlum biz ya?
You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there.
Ha.
Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this,
Hayda.
I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Lan bu belli bizim işimize yarar.
So all at once the confessional will
Not. No.
What do you want me to do?
I'll go and... No.
Christ.
Wonderful.
Üstümüze başımıza bir şeyler diyelim oğlum, bu ne ya? Zır. Bunu tamir edemiyor muyuz ya? Şunu kullanalım, tamir kitimiz vardı bizim. Nerede olur bunu? Of, dur bir ya. Bunu atı taşı. Envanter hepsi. Uygula. Ona uygulanmıyor. Oyuncu. Burada ne açmıştık? Kasabalıyı mı açmıştık? Başka okuma. Bunu öğrenmiştik, bunları tamam. Şimdi üstümüzü başımızı giydik. Kılıcımız falan da takayım lan, dur, silah. Kuşan. Kuşan. Kuşan. Böyleydi, başka bir şeyimiz yoktu zaten. Kaydedeyim oyunu da. Ne olur ne olmaz.
Hey.
Etkileri göremiyor muyuz ya? Nerede görüyoruz bunu? Heh. Vaaz mı vereceğim şimdi? Ne oluyor oğlum ya?
I thought he'd never show up. Spit.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now he'll throw up.
Bizimkiler bayılabilir.
Sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
Sıçtı adam anasını satayım.
Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University.
Hatırladım onu. Kafirler muhabbeti yapıyordu o.
Managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Hadi başlayalım. Kendine emin başla.
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. I am here to tell you about Mother Church and to show you through my words how she is falling into decay and abandon, how the once great mother of all Christians is losing her dignity and trading in souls like the merchants in the temple. But I am digressing.
That whelp wants to preach about the church.
Just as we are commanded to obey the priests in matters of virtue, so are we commanded to defy them face to face if they live contrary to God's commandments.
Hear that, Godwin?
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone chooses a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about sin. which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church, what if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Yaptık lan.
Have you no shame, you pair of buffoons? I'll be writing to the bishop of this.
Abi yaptık.
Utterly blasphemous.
Can you believe such behavior? For men of the cloth to get drunk.
Abi yaptık, nasıl ya?
So, is our deal still on?
Are you pulling my fucking pizzle? I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
Dalga geçiyor olmalısın ya.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be...
Abi yok. Bunu ben yapacağım, inat ettim. Yok, ben bunu yapacağım. Böyle şeyleri sevmem ama. Yok hocam, ne yani? Konuştuk. İlk cümleyi kuramadık sadece ya. İlk cümleyi kuramadık. Bundan sonra full atarlı anasını satayım. Geç bunu da geç. Kendine emin başla.
Let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world. But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone.
Sıçtık burada.
It is the corrupt, the accursed wealth.
Tam buraları geç.
You want to
Ha, burada.
Enough of what if the and what about the they played look to your
Down. We're for
God split up. That is
Heh. İlk bir tanesini yanlış yaptık diye ya. Farklı animasyon bu.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a silver tongue.
Abi çözdük mevzuyu hocam. Bu kadar da. İlk bir taneyi yanlış yaptıkmışız. Ya ne zorlaştıralım hocam ya oyunu. Yine gıcık oldum, bir saat dinledik anasını satayım ya, bir tane şeyden yaptırmadı ya.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked.
He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies had
Kızıl'la
anything
bu.
to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhoff.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Ay ay.
And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like
Rahip bir kankamız var artık yani. Bir de o başadan bakalım.
Try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Sizce görevimiz nedir? Ufunet'in izini bul. Oraya en yakın yer nere? Dur. İptal. Atla gitseydik ya. Yetişirsek bir de şeyle buluşalım. Metereseyle buluşalım.
I know you. I remember that ugly
Come
mutt.
here, lily liver.
You can't hide from me.
Yeah.
Kaç lan kaç. Tuzağa düştük lan, bir şey oldu anasını satayım. Bir daha yoldan insek ne olur?
Yeah.
Geç hocam, geç. Yanlarından geç. Hızlı başlamadan da şimdi map'i aç. Bu iyi ki almışız oğlum şeyi. Teresa neredesin kız? Elimi yüzümü yıkayayım da.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat aid tourney?
Henry,
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
that sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to be in the evening. I want you to take me there.
Tamam giderim.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
Yemek ısmarlayalım.
Don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
Atıma atamıyor muyum seni?
Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Skalitz that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where
Benim niye sesim bozuldu lan?
is it?
Naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
The wrong way?
I'm not taking it anyway at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then.
Kızı yürüyoruz az çok orada.
So, here we are. Shall we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it alright?
It's excellent.
This ale is no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing? Oh, no.
Oh.
But really?
Yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
Alright. No,
Alright.
it's fine.
Yeniliyorlar lan.
Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a
Hayırdır
small
ya?
boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. That's it. I like a woman.
Abi biz niye izliyoruz ya mevzuyu?
You'll pay for that, boy.
Hayırdır lan sen? Bana kodum. Gel sen hayırdır? Bana kodumun. Yavşa. Hop. Adam ol lan. Ağzına sıçtım ha. Hayırdır lan? Sen kimsin lan?
My hero. Does it hurt?
Hayırdır oğlum sen bizim manitamıza ya?
I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
Ne güzel lan. Harbi güzel yani.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
Her şey bir sinematiktir ya.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
You should go in before Peshek starts fretting.
Hayda. Bizde mi mevzu hocam? Başı döndü Henry'nin.
Oh.
Ondan önce bir gidip uyuyalım oyunda. Yatağımız nerede? Gidelim hemen. Dur. Yapma, ceza yiyeceğiz, yapma. Hayır, meşale almayı unuttum.
You must be up to no good, sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the catch pole.
Belki uyup uyanırsak geçer. Yeter artık, o para cezalarından bıktım ya. Dur, kasabadaki şeye gidelim lan önce. Şu kılıçları satalım, bir de kendimize güzel bir kılıç alalım. Takatimiz bir yerine gelsin. Açlıktan öleceğiz ama. Toparlayalım. Toparlayalım kendimize. Rahatlarız. Öğlene kadar uyuduk. Açlıktan kıvranıyoruz. Envanterdekileri yiyelim, tüketelim bir. Hepsi yiyecek. Bunu at. Tencereden yiyelim. Güzel. Ateşim, neredesin ateşim?
Yeah.
What's that? Hey. Hey, you! Halt!
Surrender.
Durdum.
You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.
I'd let it go if...
Just my luck.
Look,
Öde ya abi. Kodumun kasabasında geceleyin denk geliyoruz. Kılıççıya gidelim de bir kılıç satalım bunları, üstümüzdekileri. Ondan sonra da güzel bir kılıç alalım kendimize. Düşmanın böyle bağrına eğilen türden. Açalım bakalım. TWİTCH Reis, gel bakalım.
Jesus Christ be praised.
İş konu... dur, önce bir dur bir. Kığıdan. Yardımcılar. Envantere taşı falan filan. Konuş. İş konuşalım. Satalım. Sepete ekle. Lan buna yer al. Bunu sat. Satın al şimdi. 118 de oradan geliyor. Delgeç. Delme kılıcı. Diken. Şu an 42. 61. 44 yapıyor. Daha iyisi var mı? ...44 yapıyor. Oğlum bu... Diken daha iyi. 61'e 44 yapıyor. 44 yapıyor. 57'ye 57 yapıyor. Bak bu da iyi. Kurtarıcı. 200 şey. Ne bu ama? Uzun kılıç. Tamam benlik işte. 57 3. Bakalım başka ne var? 59 savurma. 53 3. Neydi lan öbürü? Bir tane vardı. Kurtarıcı 57. Kurtarıcıyı unutmayalım. Hadi be abi. Tamam onu alıyoruz. Neredesin kurtarıcı? Seni sepete ekleyelim. Bunu da sepete ekleyelim. Tamam. Sepet.
Let's have a word about the price.
Pazar yapalım bir.
Naturally.
Öde 35, al 125. 35 ödemek bence 30'a anlaşalım ya. 25.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Güzel. Şu kılıcımız nerede şimdi? Bunun yanına şimdi kalkan alamıyor muyuz mesela? O uzun kılıç işte. Oğlum keşke uzun kılıcı açsaydık ya. Zırh ustası nerede peki? Burada mı olması lazım? Özel bir bölgedeyiz. Where is the zırh ustası? Abicim burada gözüküyorsun ama sen yani. Yo burada. Bir içeride. Burası değil. Şu kumaşçıya bu zırhları satabilir miyiz acaba ya? Bu ne? Herhalde burası. Yardımcılar, bunları al. Bunları da alalım, belki satabiliriz. Tamam. Konuşalım.
Good day to you. What do you need?
İş konuşalım o zaman. Sat. Sepete ekle. Sepete ekle. Bunların ikisini de al. Bunları ver. Bunu ver. Bunu ver. Bunu ver. Bunu ver. Bunu ver. Bunu da ver. Bunu da ver. Başka bir şey satın alayım şimdi. Göze çarpmayı azaltıyor. Bu yok mesela. 22 23. Ne fiyat lan bu? 1.3 diyor paramız. Dayı sen çok pahalıya satıyorum lan. Açık miğfer. Oğlum bunlar çok şey lan. Pahalı. Bizim elimizde kılıç yok muydu lan? Fiyatlar ne oğlum? Bunu alalım, sepete ekle. Beceri kitap okuruz. Kategorileştiremiyor muyuz bunu ya? Mesela bacak zırhı 21. Bunu alalım. Bundan yok. Bu daha iyi. Bunu alalım. Bunu alsak yeter. Herhalde. Şöyle yırtılan yerine de bir şey alsak. Bunu da alalım. Yeter bu. Pazarlık yapalım. Yapamadık. Hayırlısı olsun o zaman. Silahta bunlar kuşanıldı. Zırhta bunu kuşanalım, bunu kuşanalım. Bunu da bırak. Saat kaç ya? Neyse bunları da burada okuruzdur. Eyvallah hocam. Neyse bugünlük yeter bu kadar. Böyle biraz daha devam eder miyiz bilmiyorum. Ben bir lava edip geliyorum ya arkadaşlar. Bekleyin 2 dakika. Kamerayı bir kapatayım 2 dakika, ben bir lavaboya gidip geliyorum. Hızlısından geri geldim. Devam edelim. Görevimiz neydi? Buraya hızlı seyahat zamanı geldi. Atımız nerede? Atımızı çağıralım. Ulan bir lokma yemek yok mu lan üstümüzde? Aa dur, bu kızın yanında oturup okuyabiliriz ha. Okuma arkadaşı ha. Oku. Okuyalım bakalım ne olacak. Akşama kadar okuduk. Kalkalım. Dayı bir lokma yemeğin yok mu ya?
My respect. God be with you.
Bugün de mi gidemedik? Bugün de mi yemeğe kaldık? Lan bir şey mi oldu? Abicim git şu şeye ya. Tüccarların olduğu yere, bir yere git ya. Bir türlü gidemedik göreve ya. Hep ek bir şeyler çıktı. Dayı ne oluyor kılıçla muluşla ya? Oğlum burada da kamp varmış lan. Pencereden ye. Hadi yat anasını satayım. Sabaha kadar uyudum. Nereye girdik lan böyle? Ben hep orası var sanıyorum. Burada kamp olduğunu bilmiyordum lan. Bu kadar uyuyalım bakalım be. Ben uzun kılıç seviyorum hocam. Uzun kılıç oynarım yani. Söyleyeyim. Tencereden ye. Yok mu yemek? Elma. İki lokma yemek yok mu yani hocam burada ya? Dayı açlıktan ölüyoruz ya. Yap. Şu saate kadar bekleyelim, sonra şu saatte bir iptal edelim. Dayı. Dayı dur, bir yemit yiyeceğiz daha. Pazardan bir meyveciden meyve alalım. Hadi be abi.
Come on up and take a look. My respects to you.
Hadi abicim iş konuşalım. Para kalmadı ya. Yanlış tuşa basıyorum hep. Bana esmeç havuç ver. Kreçer versen bana. Pazarlık yapalım.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
Abi 3-6 vereyim.
Aye, that would do it.
Öğleden de yiyelim hadi. Yiyeceğiz. Hadi abicim olduğu kadar hadi. Görev artık kendim gideceğim şu göreve. M diyelim. Gidelim bakalım ne varmış orada. Bayağıdır oyalanıyoruz. Ne oluyor lan?
Shame I can't swim.
Bu yoldan devam herhalde. Buradan devam ediyoruz. Yapacak bir şey yok. Milleti aramakla geçiyor ömrümüz ya. Onu bul, bunu bul, bunu döv, bunu bul, bir daha bul. Bir daha bul. Nerede bu yol? Alana girdik sayılır. Gidelim kasabaya soralım kasabalıya.
God.
Can I help?
Good help.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinak?
Maybe.
Oh, he's not usually around here.
See, why's that?
Nope.
What? Why? Doing it?
Well,
What? So,
just... I'll be with you.
Şimdi gideceğimiz yerleri tek bir adamdan öğrendik. Sanırsam tüm köylülerde bize bu infoyu veriyordu. Ufnet'in babasıyla konuşalım be. Demirci miymiş lan o? Bir arkadaş ev. Bura. Aynen. Aynı ev yani kız. Bir saat bekleyelim, bu adam neredeymiş bakalım. Dayı ne yapıyorsun?
Good health to you.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hynek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hynek but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hynek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know.
Eyvallah dayı, söyle bakalım.
He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then. What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to...
Bloody hell. Start using your head or I'll never find Hynek. How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What a... Go. And if he's really...
Şimdi buraya gidelim. Atım gel atım. Atım ve ben. Çakılımla ben. Düldül. Ben de ona düldül diyorum ama çakıl yani. Cinsi çakıl. Nasıl bir köy lan bu? Böyle suyun içinden geçiyor. Ne yapıyorsun lan sen? Bura mı lan o? Geride kalmış. Hamam.
Good morning.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouses.
Şu üstümüz başımız temizleniyorsa hamam
What is it
kullanalım.
you'd like?
Yuva yapmak, çamaşır yıkamak, bir kadın yanında ne?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
Pazarlık
Not
yapacağım.
giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
25. 26.
Is this enough?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
27'de
You
anlaşalım.
won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it.
Üstümüz başımız temizlensin, insana benzeyelim ya. Bir de şimdi
So what are you in?
çok güzel olduk. Beğenmedim.
No deal.
Beğenmedim. Bu ne lan böyle?
No deal.
Ozan. Beğenmedim. Bu ne oğlum böyle?
No deal.
Beğenmedim. Bu ne oğlum? Çok dandik
No.
tıraşlar var.
No deal. No deal.
Değiştirme.
I'm interested in...
So what are you?
Saçlarımı kestirmek istiyorum. Almayayım. Bu ne oğlum?
No deal.
Bak bu olabilir.
No deal.
Almayayım. Bu ne oğlum?
No deal. No deal.
Saçımız da iyi.
I'm in... I'd like, a private bath.
As you...
That's too
Değmez.
Take care.
Evet yok. Ha, video dışı hallede. Nerede hocam bu? Buradaymış lan, ben hamama gelmişim sadece. Vallahi enayi gibi. Neyse hallettik. Yürürüz artık, öyle ayağımız kolumuz var. Biraz çevikliğimiz artsın. Bu değildir. Giden mi acaba? Herhalde.
God save. How may I help you? Good night.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough. I don't know what I could tell you about him.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Orman.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me
Yine biz
where.
vahiy yoluyla mı bulacağız?
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me.
And that was on...
I never saw him.
So he was
He was?
Hadi ya.
Can you...
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died.
Paraya.
And then he was talking about
What did he say about the money?
just that he had a pile of it hidden.
I see.
What could I say? He was drunk.
He kept saying I was and if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or
Did you go there for a look?
no, I've got better things to do. Obviously, he made it.
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in
Hayda.
the western corner.
All right. Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money.
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit
I heard they don't like him because he keeps company with villains.
True enough, but they didn't like both of
There's nothing more.
No.
Ulaş muhabbet bu.
I found.
No.
How did you know he'd been to the wood?
He always talks about.
Do you know? Do you know? Good.
Tamamdır. Gidip bir zulasını bulalım bunun bir. Nerede? Babasının evinde. At gel ya. Gel koçum gel gel gel gel gel gel gel. Ben mi sana diyeyim oğlum hadi. Hadi. Evlerinin arka bahçesinde.
What the hell was that?
Küreğimiz var mı? Galiba yok. Buralarda bir kürek var mı?
I'd like to.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and find him.
Dur. Küreğim yok. Vallahi billahi bizi bulur ya böyle şey durumlar. Demirci mi lan şu?
Jesus. I'd like to discuss. Well.
Abi 11 vereyim.
Satisfied?
11,5.
I'd almost shake on that.
12 al. 50 sent indirim yaptı. Biz 50 kuruş indirim yaptı adam ya.
Is someone there?
Çuval mı lan o?
Who's there?
Ağlayacağım. Başka ne görevimiz var?
Yeah.
Şu hancıyla da bir konuşalım da.
I hope
I want to ask about the couriers.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with it. You only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story.
Who are you?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bat...
I've no time for this. I have to find Hinek.
Am I now? Even if I did know.
This is a nice alehouse you have here. What do you think? So he...
Fine. Let's get to the point then.
See now? Well, there's a way.
I did some dig...
I hear Hinek.
Not exactly. That is... But I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an...
How do you know that?
Whenever Riki was...
How much?
No.
And you...
Then...
And thank you.
Take care now.
Önce bir oduncu kampına soralım. Hadi buraya. Oduncular belki biliyordur, hiç bunları aramamıza gerek kalmaz. Hadi. İnşallah biliyorlardır oduncular. Birinciliğimiz bir şey geldi, dur, birincilik üye. Hangisini alsak? Daha çok taşısın ya. Daha az taşımasından iyidir. Buram lan mı? Yok, ormanın içinde var ya. Daha bayır lan bura, biz buraya nasıl gireceğiz? Biz buraya nasıl çıkacağız lan? Bir yolu vardır da. Kaçırdığımız bir yol var mı? Yok. Yanından bu bayağı uzak lan bu. Bu patikada koşsak yeterli yani şu an. Tın tın gideceğiz böyle herhalde. kasabasına geldik lan biz böyle.
Ya.
İleride yol açılıyor bayırlık diye. Oradan çıksak. Bu yol mu? Buradan geçsek.
Ya.
Şükür açıklığa çıktık ya. Koş düldürüm koş.
Ya.
Nereden? Buradan mı soldan? İleriden. Oraya yazı seyahat mi varmış lan?
Ya.
Biraz daha ileriden.
Ya.
Burada büyük bir sol yapacağız herhalde orada. Bura mı? Aynen.
Ya.
Merhabalar kardeşim.
My respect.
I'm looking for Hinek.
He comes here, but I haven't seen him for a while.
Who's Raspberry?
Just take care now.
I hope I can be of...
Your mates say you know Hinek.
Riki. Aye, he shows up here sometimes. Why do you...
Arada bir uğrar, nereden
Good
soruyorsun?
luck, then.
What do you mean?
Riki is like some bloody hedgehog, always creeping around in the woods.
So you see him there often?
More like we don't.
Has he been here recently?
A few days ago.
So he went into...
Aye.
How do you know him?
We...
Do you know what he...
What are you...
You're speaking as...
No.
Fire already. I hear Riki has a hot...
Aye, I think I was...
You think? What does that mean? Either you were there or you weren't.
Well, once me and Hinek had a bit of a drink together here...
But do you remember anything about it? The direction?
Aye, I can tell you exactly. We... A little...
Why?
There's a...
Uh-huh.
Once... God be with you.
Ne? Tamam tamam. Tamam çek onu ya, kullanmıyorum zaten, ver. Şimdi söylediğine göre mağarayı bul. Bir dakika, J. Neydi lan? Su mu bir şey dedi, keşke okusaydım lan. Gel oğlum gel hadi. E'den başlayalım. Suyun bir şey dedi de.
Ya.
Akarsuyu takip et. Ta ki düşmüş ağaç kütüğünü bulana dek. Tamam. Burada. Sağ buradan herhalde. Bence bu E'deki yer. Onun ini. Onun mekan bura bence. Mekan bence bura. Mekan bura bence. Bak tabakçı şeyleri falan var.
Mercy. Damn it. You won't hold out for long.
Help me. Please.
What happened at Neuhof? Who's coming for you?
Rance people. Loyal. What a fucking mess.
Why?
We didn't want to kill them. Nobody. Only they're... Oh, they're savages. We ran off.
What happened to you?
Ronson and his people. They found me.
Where did they go?
Oh. I don't... No.
I'm looking for those bastards who attacked Neuhof. Where can I find them?
They've got...
Bir kampları var.
Where? Come on, tell me.
I don't know. I've never been there.
So how do you know about it? Who told you?
My mate. Timmy. He was there.
Eyvallah. Tamam.
They might have got him by now.
Where can I find him?
He works at the windmill. Like million. Unless they've killed him already.
What can I do with you now?
Help me. Please.
You're a thief and maybe a murderer.
No.
Hacetli hocam bu çocuk. Ne muhabbet? Değirmende Timmy'yi sor. Atı adam sandım lan, korktum anasını satayım. Bir oraya git, bir buraya git. Bitmiyor bizim çilemiz ya. Oraya koş, buraya koş. Henry ip atla, Henry ekmek al. Topu at. Topu tut. Ne oğlum, tüm kasabayı gezdik anasını satayım ya. Tüm eyaletler, bölgeyi, şehri, ülkeyi gezdik ya. Ne yapıyorsun be at ya sen de?
Yeah.
Abi.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest.
Do you know Timmy?
A complete numbskull? Aye, he works here. Or he used to, I'm not sure. He vanished a few days ago. May the Lord watch over you.
Mirka'yla konuş. Mirka da herhalde burada. Bir yerde. Evde falandır herhalde.
I'm looking for a
I don't know anyone like...
I'm here in the service of Sir Hanush.
Sir Hanush? Jesus Christ. But not him. We'll talk round the back.
Tamam, değirmenin arkasına inelim. Gel artık. Şu oyunu bayağıdır kaydetmiyoruz, oyunu kaydedelim. Ne alaka? Hadi be abla, neye başvuruyorsun be abla? Hadi be abla.
Here I am.
What do you want from...
Can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing more...
Why do you care so?
He's my brother. And now there's some right peculiar...
Who are they?
I don't know. But they look like cutthroat, but I didn't tell them anything.
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway.
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoyed.
Hayda.
Get the feeling you're looking for someone here. I'm looking for someone too.
And who are you looking for?
A great big ox by the name of...
I'm afraid I don't know anything about him.
That's a shame, a crying Now, if someone were to tell me where to find Timmy, I might offer that man a job.
I hear he's hiding in Ratai.
Oh, yeah? Where in Ratai?
I don't know. You'll have to find him yourself.
Sounds like a pile of horseshit to me.
You have an encampment somewhere?
Well, sure we do. And no shortage...
Where is it?
Ah, all in good time.
I've no idea where he is. I reckon I'll...
Don't try to tell me she told you nothing. You send me to Rattay, and then you say you know nothing?
You don't know when to give up, do you?
The one who has the upper hand...
True.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Turns up willing
Call that a combat! God damn!
I'm
enjoy this. You.
Allah kodum. Dur lan dur. Devam et. Son kaldığımız yerden. 5 saat bu ablayı bekleyeceğimiz yerden. Devam edelim. Rattay'da olduğunu söylemeyelim. Hadi abla gel abla gel abla. Oho bekle öldüm. Hadi canım hadi Mirka.
Here I am.
Hepsini geç.
I don't think so.
No?
Because I don't much like the look of you. You or your cronies. And I don't like you breathing on me. I don't like the way you stink. So fuck off.
Well.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Side of
Got
weak at the knees, have you? Fuck it. Come here, Lily Liver. Well landed. Is that the best you can do? Come and get it.
Abi durun bir. Bu da işe yaramadı. Abla dedince bir daha mı kaydetsek ya oyunu? 5 saat ablanın yürümesini bekliyoruz ya. Kılıcımız iyi de çok kalabalıklar be oğlum. Ne yapacağız bilmiyorum. Hatay'da olduğunu söylemeyelim. Ondan sonra da şey deriz. Bilmiyorum ayağına atarız. Hadi bakalım.
Here I am.
Atla. Geç. Kim arıyorsunuz? Hiçbir şey bilmiyorum. Nerede olduğunu bilmiyorum.
No idea.
That wench didn't tell. Oh yeah.
I hear he's hiding.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Sounds like.
All right.
Really?
We're all Chris.
Ha!
I'll deal. You haven't encountered. Where is it? You don't know when to give up. True.
Kaç. Ağzına sıçayım ya, yemedi.
Come here, Lily Liver.
Geri gel lan, nereye gidiyorsun, dur.
You get what's for.
Oğlum bir dursaydın ya, aman okudumun atı. Dur be at, dur be at. Ya abi. Parayı alırız, ata biner kaçarız. Abla bir dur, abla. Gel, gelince bir daha kaydedeceğim, sinir oldum artık, gel. Ben bile bastım. Atı da buraya çağır. Aynen. Taktiks ya hocam. Oyunu da kaydet. Tamam. Konuş, geç bunları. Geç bunları.
All right, we're deal. You don't look true.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Abi kaç kaç. Manyak gibi. Ne yapıyorsun oğlum? Dur bin. Ne oluyor oğlum? At niye didiriyorsun ya? Kafayı yiyeceğim ama. Biz buradan nasıl çıkacağız ya? Gel buraya.
Here I am.
Geç bunları. Hadi abi yapacağız bu sefer yapacağız. Hepsini geç. Paralarını da alalım. Ben de onu arıyorum. Para istiyorum kardeşim. Saldır. Abi binsene şu ata. Ata vurmasalar kaçacağız da. Abi kaçsana daha neye düşünüyorsun ya? Ağzına sıçacağım şimdi senin. Baksana şu kılıcı. Hangi biriniz oğlum, adam akıllı tehdit gelsenize. Of. Bu sefer yapacağız, hadi. Kaçacağımız yöne doğru da seni çevireyim. Buradan. Biz in. Buradan bir kere daha deneyeceğim, ondan sonra dövüşürüm artık, yapacak bir şey yok.
Look true.
Answer to my prayers. Just when I want to defend my razor. Fucked up there.
What's the matter? Come on.
Abi vur artık şunlara.
Bring it on.
Hangi birine vurayım oğlum ben bunların? Böyle bir gerçeklik yok ki oğlum, 5'e 1 alayım kılıçta. Hani yalan da söylesek olmuyor. Abla sen de konuşamıyoruz artık.
Here I am.
Bir kere adam akıllı dövüşmeyi deneyeceğim.
Get the feeling I'm looking.
I don't. I don't.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Come weak at the.
Kaç kişisiniz oğlum siz?
I'm over here.
Bring it on.
Ne oluyor oğlum ya?
Is that the best?
I'll slaughter you.
Slave. You'll get one.
Orada kaçardım bile bilseydim. Son. Bundan sonra deneme. Yoksa Alt F4 çekerim bu oyunu yani. Hadi be abla, hadi be abla. Tribini mi çekeceğim ben senin ya?
Here I am.
Hadi hadi hadi hadi hadi hadi.
Get the feel up. Now.
Para istiyorum.
I'll deal. You don't look true.
The answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to vent my rage.
What's the matter? Come on.
Abi neyle vuruyorsun ya buna?
Is that all you got?
Onu nasıl doşlayacağım?
Call that combo. No curva.
Güzel, okçuları bunları vuruyor.
Bollocks!
Komboladılar adamlar beni ya. Of. Başlarım böyle oyuna ya. Neyse bugün yeter arkadaşlar. Allah'a emanetsiniz. Görüşürüz.